I thought I'd tell you my experience with a few of the common yoga mats around at the moment, just so you can decide what's right for you. Of course, they all come in different thicknesses. You can see this one's probably about a 5 or a 6 mil, and this one's more like a travel one, a 3 mil. And yeah, so just thinking what surface you're going to be practicing on. If it's carpet, then you probably want a finer one. And if you're taking it traveling, you can fold these up pretty well. Otherwise, if you're on a timber floor and you like a bit of cushioning, then maybe go for a 5 or a 6 mil thickness. So this one's probably the most common one. It's a plastic yoga mat, and the pros are that it comes in lots of nice colors and that they're pretty cheap and very readily accessible, like in department stores and sports stores and things. Even better is to go to maybe secondhand shops or thrift stores or garage sales, whatever you call them in your area, and pick one up for a bargain. I think why they get ditched so readily is that they come with, when you buy them, you have to wash them straight away. It comes with a coating on it, so it makes it ridiculously slippery unless you wash it off. I say just take it in the shower with you, wash it with a bit of gentle soap and face washer, and that should take the coating off, dry it in the sun. And so they're pretty readily available and good entry-level yoga mat. These are for the eco-friendly people, a bit of joy in there. Manduka and Jade are the common eco mat specialists. Tricky with this, don't leave it in the sun. Don't leave it in your car, or because you cook it. It comes from rubber trees. They tap the rubber trees and make the mat somehow, and so it cooks it, and it makes it useless to you if you've left it in the sun. I learnt that one the hard way. These ones are really popular at the moment. They've got the beautiful prints on them, so if you're into aesthetics, then this one's for you, except they're often quite slippery, which is great if you're doing hot yoga, or if you if you're quite a sweaty type, then these actually grip more when you're sweaty. I had another student say that they loved the core workout that they got working on this slippery mat. Just they had to hug in and use all of their muscles to support themselves. So that's another way of looking at it. There is the, I think it's Yogi Peace Club. That one's not so slippery, it's more sticky. So, and then again, they come in different thicknesses as well. Then this one's probably, I think, the most versatile, the Lululemon one. It's got two surfaces as well, so a hot yoga mat and then a softer yoga mat. So yeah, I think they're a great buy, and they come in a few, like it's a reversible mat. A little more expensive, but if you've decided that you're into yoga, then that could be a good one for you. So I hope that helps.